And welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to the Sparkling Tuna Cup. Sparkling Tuna Cup number 104. We already have our first semifinalists in Creator, and we are here to determine who will face off against Creator in those semifinals as we are jumping in mid-series into this PvP. Let's go. As spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Persephone, we have the Peruvian Protoss player. We have the blue Protoss representing Bing Bong Exports. It is Mute. And spawning in the top left-hand corner, we have his opponent. We have the South Korean Protoss player. We have the red Protoss representing Streamer Zone. It is NightMare. And if you're in the chat, predictions are now open. Place your bets. Place your bets on who you think will claim the series. Best of luck in the chat as we jump into our PvP. We are jumping in mid-series, and I have no idea what the hell happened so far, but we are in the ace match here. Mute, has been popping off as of late over the past, year of play. And for him to take a map off of NightMare is already an amazing feat. Can he go further? Can he go even further? Can he bring NightMare down? Wait to find out. So far, 2-gate open. 2-gate opener out of NightMare, 2-gate opener out of Mute. So far, so good. Have our initial 2 gates. With that, we'll see if either player does hide their second pylon. We'll see if we attempt a proxy, if we fake a proxy. As both players are scouting each other, keeping tabs on their setup, and it looks like no one is moving out with a probe, and no one is setting up for a proxy pylon. There we go, second pylon for a Mute, and we should be seeing the same for NightMare as well. With that, both players will scout, both players will confirm, both players know that nothing crazy is going on. From here, we can now expand. Now, some of our players may decide to open up with a Stargate a little bit earlier and delay their Nexus. For now, though, we are waiting for our first units of choice. Do we open up a double Stalker, double Adept, a Stalker Sentry, Sentry Expand? How do we open up? We have the answer. Sentry Adept out of NightMare. Okay. Sentry Expand out of Mute. So Mute is going for a greedier, more economic start. NightMare going for scouting information more than anything. Mute is here to block, to delay. It's here to delay. Both players are expanding. And outside of that, nothing too crazy is going on. Again, Mute, he just has sentries to survive, to defend. And it's going to be on Mute here to keep up with the Adept to make sure he does get out of hand. So far, NightMare does get the 1 probe kill. Oh, Robo follow-up out of Mute. Interesting. Going for the Robo, going for earlier Immortal production. Twilight counts out of NightMare, getting to Blink Stalkers. So we have a very different dynamic here. NightMare, he'll have a little more micro potential, he'll have map control and have a little more versatility with his army. Meanwhile, Mute, he will have faster Immortal production available to him to have a much more robust army. He should be able to take a fight head on. Not just that, he can just build up, slowly get a third base, and potentially even turn this into an all-in with a Glaive Adepts behind it as well. We'll see how hard he commits. He could also go for a first War Prism, and the Observer's on the way. If he goes for an earlier War Prism, he can try to go for War Prism Harass early on. That is an option here for Mute. Otherwise, they're playing it safe. There it is, Prism is on the way. Mute can soon move out. We'll see if he warps in a 4th sentry. He could go for a quad sentry drop, which is not uncommon. Yep, there it is. He has all 4 sentries, and we are going for the quad drop. Now, the purpose of this 4 sentry drop is to deal critical economic damage. The goal here is to bust into the mineral line, force field the mineral line, and just focus on as many probes as possible. It's a cheeky move here from Mute. Very cheeky. NightMare, he's not in position. And NightMare, he's over outside of the natural. The Observer does confirm. Mute, he's going for the mineral line. He's going for the probes. And he will lock them in. Yeah, there's no escape. There's no pulling away here. Probes are going to be going down. Warping Zealots into the mix as well. Nice control, nice juggling. Oh, but the Prism does pull away. The Zealots are on A move. And the Sentry's all going to go down. This is an expensive trade here for Mute. Ay, ay, ay. If you escape with the Sentries, that's one thing. But looking at the trades, he got, 12. that was still a lot of workers. 12 probes in total did fall. So Mute did kill a lot of workers, but he lost the army, he lost the sentries. So we had a bit of a give and take here. As Mute does take an economic lead. Was that the Prism just went down? The Prism just got sniped. Ay, ay, ay. NightMare, he busts into the main. And he's just pulling Mute apart. He's trying to, as we mentioned before, because of the higher Immortal counts, Mute he is favored in a head-on engagement. But the Immortals are stuck behind. NightMare, he can just poke in, poke out. And go for these more hidden-run tactics. Speaking of, does get eyes on the would-be third. And he will get a pylon. The pylon blinks back into the main base. And Mute is being pulled apart here. And cannot keep up. And more pylons going to be going down. Brutal losses. As that is not Chose's pylon. Instead goes for the economy. Goes for more probe kills. And Mute, does he just commit across the map? He turns around. Yeah, he turns back around. But he's losing far too much here. So much economic damage. More probes are falling. There's a recall back home. That's recall. And Mute is going for glaives. If you recall, we did mention how 2-bait, like Immortal Mass Glaive Adepts, is a thing you can go for, and it's kind of what we're working towards here. The economy here is lackluster. Mute, he lost so many probes already. So it's all or nothing for Mute. He's going to be gearing up for one big assault. The problem here is that because he's had to rebuild all these probes, it means that NightMare has had the luxury of catching up. Catching up in Immortals, building up his Stalkers, getting further ahead. +2 is on the way here for Mute. NightMare, he's pushing. Does saturate his 3 bases, but is still being quite aggressive. And through sheer numbers, NightMare, he can just overwhelm despite the lack of upgrades. They commit. Stalkers age out with the Immortals. He gets 1, 2, 3 Immortals go down. Before Glaives hit the field. Before the Glaive Adepts, Mute will lose the main army. So many Immortal kills, and he dives on the remaining Immortals. Gets 2 more. The War Prism as well. GG gets called. NightMare, he'll pull Mute apart, and NightMare will advance on to the semi-finals. GG. GG, well played. Shout out to Mute for making a series out of this and for forcing the ace match as well. But here, alas, I mean, he even had some nice moves when it came to his sentry drop, when it came to the damage dealt, but he did lose all of his sentries, he lost his zealots as well, so it was a big investment for Mute. Likewise, he was caught by the counterattack as well. We spoke about how NightMare would have the more mobile army, and boy oh boy did he make use of that mobility. He was just pulling Mute apart. Mute could not keep up. GG. GG, well played. With that, we are heading over to the Korean server as we have our first semis waiting for us. Let's go.